Hello and welcome to this quick 10-minute demo with myself, Tanya, trauma-informed clinical yoga therapist and yoga instructor, as well as trained mat Pilates. So I teach yoga and Pilates for trauma recovery. Today's practice is actually going to be on the theme of stabilization and grounding. So as we move into this Vata season, which is an element or prakriti of a dosha from Ayurveda. And so as we move into late summer, what we experience physically is a dryness of the joint muscles, and so we'll be working on lubricating the ankles, the shoulders a bit. We'll be utilizing the mini ball to support with stabilization in the core. We want this place to be stable because it also helps us be able to strengthen the core muscles and the spine. So let's go ahead, let's warm up and come to our mat and reach for water if you need it. Let's get started. So as we come to the bottom of our mat, we're going to stand with about feet about this width distance apart. We do have a furry friend here, which is always good for a little pet therapy. All right, so bringing the palms, we're going to slightly bend at the knees, pressing the palms right on the thighs. So as we press onto the thighs, we're going to send, it's a very small movement, it's very small pelvis articulation. So we're sending the pelvis down towards, actually sending it up towards the navel, and then we're going to gently send it down. So now listen, it's none of this, but the shoulders aren't moving. It's a very small movement that's happening right in the pelvis, right? So we're warming up this space, warming up the core. Inhale, lift, exhale, out. Inhale, lift, and an exhale, out. Beautiful. Come to standing. We're going to take the fingertips, go ahead, interlace right at the crown. We're going to open up the shoulders or open up the elbows. So as we inhale, take the gaze up. Exhale, bring the chin to chest, begin to round and slowly draw the crown towards the earth. Inhale, press into the soles of the feet, begin to stack the vertebrae one at a time as you slowly begin to roll up. Take the gaze up and exhale, bring the elbows in, chin to chest, and begin to roll down. Warming up the spine, preparing the body for its movement. Beautiful. So as we slowly come to rise, okay, we're going to ground into this right hip, this right foot. We're going to extend that right foot, left, our right foot out in front of us. Begin to roll out the ankle. Wonderful. And reverse. Beautiful. And inhale, pull the thigh into chest. Begin to take a small step back. So there's a slight step, small bend in that front knee. We're going to inhale, lengthen from the base of the spine. Exhale, draw that left elbow down to earth. So maybe envisioning you really pulling that bottom rib down to the floor or down to the hip. Beautiful. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And lower. And up. Beautiful. You're going to take that right foot and gently step it to meet the left. So you can already see we're working with some balance already, right? So we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So interlacing fingertips, really drawing up through the abdomen. I like to say, think about your favorite pair of jeans. So you're really gathering it all in, okay? So go ahead, lift that left foot, begin to roll out the ankle, okay? And begin to reverse. Beautiful. Pulling the thigh into chest, small step back, not by much, okay? So about one step back. Okay, lengthen from the base of the spine. Exhale, begin to lower Right elbow down to the earth. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Now, go ahead, ground into that right foot and begin to bring that left foot to meet the right. So that was just the standing series of the warm-up. Let's get to the good part. So go ahead, reach for your mini ball. Okay, so you have your mini ball, and what we want to do is you want to place the ball underneath this right heel. Okay, so we're placing it underneath this right heel, and there's a small step back. Okay, so we're going to prepare for our Pilates low lunge, stabilizing in the core, like I mentioned, zipping up through the abdomen. Okay, so we're going to exhale to lower, inhale up, exhale lower. So when I think about balancing postures, I think about, or these balancing exercises, I really think about, you know, in what areas of my life can I offer a little bit of more balance? Maybe I need more play, right? I'm always working. Or maybe I play a lot and I need to actually focus. Beautiful. Slowly rise and lower. Up, lower. And maybe we pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. My goodness, my quads are like, good morning. We're awake now. All right, so coming into our sumo squat, okay, we're going to send the tailbone down and extend the ball up. Okay, as we come up, we're just taking the ball low. Make sure you're breathing here. Joseph Pilates says that we can't move without the breath, right? So our breath is going to guide us wherever we go. Try not to let the knees go over the toes, okay? And really lowering down. See if you can get lower and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, my goodness. Listen, we still have another side to go, right? So go ahead, let's take the ball. We're gonna place it under that left heel. I'm out of breath. So the cool thing about Pilates, right? Maybe low impact, right? Medium impact. And I always say, you know, I think a lot of people feel like, you know, gosh, working out can be so hard or not so exciting, right? But the hardest part is getting out of bed. That's what I always say, is that's the hardest part. Now that you're here on your mat, you're halfway done, right? So, okay, lifting off of the right heel, okay? Exhale, we lower. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lower. And up. So we got calf muscles, we have quads, we have glutes, right? Beautiful. Lower. And up, and let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're doing good, you're doing good. Yes. 1, beautiful. Come to standing. Woo, yes. Great job. So we finished the standing part of our practice. Let's see if we can come down and let's start with the kneeling, okay? So, taking the ball, and we're also invite in some weights, okay? So taking your ball, you want to place it in between the thighs, right above the knees, okay? And we're just going to go with some lateral raises here, okay? So the palms are right on top of the thighs. Inhale, up and lower. Up, lower, and up. Yeah, you got it. Lower, right? So really think about that ball socket joint, right, with the shoulders. Really good if you're a side sleeper. So maybe we go lateral now. Yeah. And using the breath. Squeezing on the ball, helping that pelvic floor, right? So that area can get weakened as we age, and we want to continue strengthening that space. Doing good. 2 more here. And one more, make it count. Yeah, so good, so good, yeah. All right, so let's work with the thigh stretch, right? It can be intimidating when we see it, but very easy. So maybe we bring the elbows in, and I always say, like, serve it like a platter and send it back. Woo, yellow. And send it back, come up. Let's take 3 more. Come up, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly come down, release your weights. Take a breath. Maybe take the hands, place them on the heart. Notice where you are, right? Notice who you are. Yeah. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Wonderful. Final exercise. So let's come down to our reverse tabletop or our 4 points kneeling, okay? So get that nice little thigh stretch. Remember, I talked about stabilization. So we're gonna stable in the core, right? So wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath, right, the hips. So inhale, we're going to send that left foot back. It's almost as if you're pushing the wall away. Toes pointed down, or you can point the toes. We're just gonna tap here and pull the thigh in, send it out, tap, pull it in, right? So we're balancing on the ball underneath this right palm, right? So this adds a little bit more challenge. So send it back, pull it in, out, low, pull, out, low, pull. 2 more, out, low, in. Yeah, so good, great job. And bring it in, and extend it out. And what if we hold for 5, 4, press the earth away, neutral spine, draw the abdomen, navel to spine. 2, 1, beautiful. Exhale, let's lower it down. Maybe you peel yourself up and back. Maybe take the palms, place them on tops of the thighs. Let's take one more side, and then we get to close with 3 good breaths. So ready when you are. Reach for water if you need it. Take your ball, place it down on the mat underneath that left palm. Okay, so the same format. So inhale, sweep that left foot back, right? So maybe we tap, lift, pull in, send it out, tap, pull it in, out, right? So there's that extension of the leg, and then that stabilization of the core, right? And anytime we get to pull the thighs in towards the chest, we're working on massaging the internal organs. Beautiful, pull in, out, beautiful, pull, 1 more, send it out, and tap. Beautiful. Let's see if we can hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Slowly sweep it back, coming into your thunderbolt position, bringing the palms, and maybe you create heat in between the hands. Gently place them on the heart. Notice the energy pressing into the palms. Inhale deeply through the nasal cavity. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, let it go. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Whew. If you made it to this part, you did phenomenal. You did amazing, right? So again, the takeaway, balance, right? So the stabilizing of the core, the lubricating of the ankles and the joints, right? So even as we were pressing down in that reverse tabletop, we can always, maybe even at the end of the night or the end of our practice, we can start to roll out the wrists, right? Because they get a lot of work into our body. All right, that's it for this session. I know we probably went a little bit over, but that's okay. It's all good stuff and we feel good after. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me in this little demo. See you soon. Bye.